All right, y'all, welcome to episode 2 of Entre Believer Shop Talk. I'm your host, Tim, and your co-host, Gabe, a.k.a. Fabo, is in the building. I just want to know, man. I just want to know one thing, man. Do you know how to shake your Laffy Taffy, man?
Wait. First of all, the fact that you called me, double pause. First of all, you called me Fabo. Like, either you think that I'm a joke, or like, why would you bring up Laffy Taffy? I'm your best friend, brother, of 20 years, man. If you ever ask me to shake anything else, I'm ending the friendship, dog.
This is not how the episode was supposed to start.
But you literally started it that way. Why? That's why I wear shades on the show, because you always throw shade. Don't ask me to shake anything.
You're right, man. I'm a double pause, but I want you to show them your outfit, man. Show the people that you really
man.
care.
I got it on today, man. You know, fit check clean, man. You know, but you got it on too, bro. You got that classic.
Come on, man.
That classic
some stuff
crew neck.
You can't get no more, man.
Come on, man.
This episode has been brought to you by AOH. Now we're gonna jump right into our topic of today, and the topic is all 2024. If you do not want to make sales, we want to guarantee you the ways not to make sales this year.
That's crazy.
And we're going to give you the top 5. We're going to give you the top 5. Y'all ready for these?
Yeah.
Let's jump right into it. The first one is thinking ads are going to save you.
Oh, man.
Ads will not save you in 2024. In fact, the cost of ads have risen, but they still work. The only issue with ads is a lot of people are trying to run ads without a proven concept.
Yeah.
So it's not that your ads don't work, it's that you haven't proven the concept yet to be able to run ads in the first place. But you got all these agencies who are pushing people to think all you need to do is run ads.
And you know what's crazy? I think we're still like stuck in our minds in the golden era. I mean, you could run an ad on a bottle cap, and that bottle cap will sell, because in the golden era, you can run an ad on anything. So one of the sexiest things about building a brand is start a brand and go run an ad. But the problem with that, though, if you run an ad on a concept that's not proven, or if you run an ad with content that doesn't connect with the right people, you really slowly diminish your business, ultimately killing your passion. Ads really won't save you. That's not the way to go.
Facts. The only way ads are going to save you is if you have a proven concept. Which brings me to point number 2, Fabo. Gabe.
Okay.
Brings me to point number 2. People love to buy inventory without proof of how to sell the product.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Like, this right here is the game changer. This is where we see a lot of frustration from brand owners, because there's nothing worse than having a living room or a warehouse or a garage full of inventory that you cannot sell. That's painful, man.
Do you remember the red ink 3-inch wristbands we had?
We thought we were killing it with those wristbands, bro.
You know how many boxes we had sitting in the garage? We was trying to give them away to every kid we saw.
We couldn't do it. And we actually had the default to the thing that people do all the time. Let me try to give stuff away. Let me try to create the frenzy around like this product that I just never learned how to sell.
Yeah.
We actually spend time doing the wrong things as brand owners. Buying more product isn't the solution. You got to learn how to actually sell the products that you have.
Or you start talking about the Lord told me to give it away. Don't put that on my father. Don't put that on my father, because you created a bad product that you can't sell. Or you created a good product that you just haven't learned how to sell yet.
Yeah.
So a lot of us spend more money on product than we learn on educating ourselves on how to sell it.
That's
like
really
the number one thing you can learn this year in 2024 is how to sell.
Yeah.
The people learning how to sell are the people who are going to continue to win, because even in a recession, even in hard times, people are going to buy stuff, and they're going to buy it from the people who know how to sell the best.
And you know what's dope? Let's just say you have the inventory, but then you also know how to run ads, and it's connecting with people. But then when they get to your website, they want to go to number 3. Fake images.
Yeah.
If you have fake images on your website, you're letting people know that you're not authentic.
Yeah, I think it's crazy that people could spend all this money on inventory, but then they won't spend money on presenting the product at its highest level.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah.
If you think that people are going to spend real money on fake images, the only thing they're going to spend real money on that's fake is extensions and nails.
Oh, shoot. For some reason, I knew you was gonna go there, but I definitely agree with you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But here's something else though. Think about what things that's not authentic like does and how it makes you feel. Like imagine a kid coming up to you and asking for your autograph thinking you Kyrie Irving and then realizing that you're a great
come on, man.
and then realizing you're a great value version of Kyrie Irving.
You want
they want their autograph back.
You want to know what's funny? True story. I'm sitting at Chipotle today, and this dude walks up. He says, I don't mean to stop you. But I know who you are. And I'm thinking in my head, please don't say Kyrie. Please don't say Kyrie.
What'd he say?
He said, no. I know you and your boy. And then I just let out an exhale because I was like, man, if he say Kyrie today, it's going to be a big problem.
I remember we had one ad running, P. It was crazy. They had one ad running, and they kept saying, Kyrie Irving.
Hurt.
It hurt, man. And some people, they wanted you to be it. They wanted Kyrie to be selling shirts. Nobody is connected to fake things, man. So here's one thing we don't want to see anymore. We don't want to go on the website, and we don't want to see, like, a design like that sits on top of the hoodie strings on your hoodie because you're using all of these placer images. Authenticity builds longevity, not fake things.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing, which leads us to number 4. If you don't want to get people to your website and you don't want to get people to buy and you want to continue to have 0 sales in 2024, make bad domain names. In fact, if I see one more domain name with LLC in it or really hard words that people don't know how to spell. In fact, one lady I was on the phone with, her domain name was so long, she said, I'm going to email you the name so you don't mess it up.
Oh, man.
How in the world do you think that, like, you're walking through the airport and somebody say, ooh, I love that shirt.
Yeah.
Where can I get it? And you can't even give them the name because it's so complicated.
And sometimes we make the consumer work too hard to figure out who we are and what we do.
And it shouldn't be hard. People shouldn't have to work hard to go and try to buy things that they want to buy.
Yeah. So with naming our companies, like sometimes we can take a very lazy approach and we can just throw the LLC in with our name or say exactly what we do instead of being able to create that. Or sometimes we can just be very difficult. Yeah. And one of the things that we know is that nobody buys what they don't understand. Yeah. And in that same breath, nobody wants to connect with things that makes it too hard for them to actually
Come on,
work.
you preaching today, Fabo. You preaching today.
Hey, brother, if you do this one more time, man, even my shades ain't even working.
Hey, so now this brings me to my next point, though.
You actually have What's Going On Marvin Gaye vibe going on.
Come on, man. Not the number 1 album by Rolling Stones. Come on, man.
What's going on?
What's going on is I'm a little bald under this, and that's why I wear these fisherman beanies, man.
Not just bald. You have an edge up and you bald.
You gonna put Doc Rivers on me?
Doc Rivers on you,
Doc
man.
Rivers catching strays today. All right.
That's so crazy.
This brings me to our number 5 last point.
What's that one?
We talked about LLCs and domain names. Yeah. It's not good to have those, but it is good to have an LLC, and it is good to separate your personal finances from your business finances.
Yeah, this is a good one.
One of the biggest issues that people have is they're trying to build a business from their personal bank account.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah. If you're going to have a business, it's an entity. It acts like a person. Yeah. Right? The first thing you should do is treat it as such. Like separate the business income from the personal income. If you're starting a business, go put $500 or $100 or $1,000 or $5,000 in your business account and start operating your business from that account instead of trying to do it from your personal.
And bro, this is the best time for you to be educated and start learning how to handle your personal finances, period.
Facts.
Because if you can't handle your personal finances, it's going to seep into how you handle your business finances.
These are facts.
Like our favorite restaurants and hanging out at brunch and hanging out, with our friends, it gets our business money.
Right.
So you can never stack your wins and re-up the way you need to because that money has already been spent somewhere else from a personal perspective.
Right.
Like that was something that was challenging for me early on, bro. And I remember I had a house before you.
Yeah.
I had I think I had a higher paying job before you.
Yeah.
And you worked at remember Hastings, the bookstore at first.
Yeah, I was making $5.25. I remember.
I couldn't figure out how you had more money than me.
Well, first of all, I had more money because I had that Mercury Cougar that the door used to fall off.
You know what I don't like? I hate that you beat me to talking about that raggedy Cougar that you had.
Yeah.
My man swung in the church parking lot.
You swing in the church parking lot.
Man, what's this, bro? Oh, man, just got this Mercury. Man, you know, it's like the PT Cruiser.
Yeah.
It's not cool, but it's different.
Yeah, I remember that car.
I remember the door, you opened up the door and the door
The
fell
whole hinge.
off the
We used
hinge.
to have to sit the hinge back inside of it to make that boy go.
My man didn't even have a sound system and the doors just rattled off that joint.
I remember that joint. I remember that, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So doing things like that helped you out, man, and being able to have more finances. But you got to think about it, though. That's one of the biggest demises for, especially in the micro brand space. We don't know how to handle our finances.
Yeah.
And it impacts like how we do our business.
And which brings me to our bonus point, man, trying to scale support.
This is the one.
Right?
This is the one.
You're going to stay local if you're trying to do it through your personal finances.
Yeah.
And a lot of us are trying to build our businesses that way. We're trying to scale support, right?
Yeah.
Your cousin Ray, your cousin Pookie, he tired of buying your T-shirts.
Oh, shoot.
He's tired of buying the same thing that you offering in different colors.
You know what's wild? Your friends and your family, they don't even know if they really like what you do or not yet.
They just want to support you.
They've never been in a place to be a consumer.
Right.
Like, they just want to support. Like, they don't even know if they like it or not. I want you to think about that.
Yeah.
So how can someone continue to buy if they're not sure? They're just associated with you.
Yeah.
So that one is very tough because, like, if you're not able to sell to a stranger, you don't have a brand.
You don't have a business.
You have a glorified hobby.
Yeah.
And most of us never grow out of the hobby phase, and our brains eventually die because we can't figure out how to sell to a stranger.
Facts.
Which goes back to all of the other 4 or 5 things that we mentioned. If you keep doing these things and you do it in 2024, the brand that you have now, like, you'll be done by the summertime.
Facts. So I just want to emphasize this to you. If you don't want to sell a lot, people are buying a lot of things.
Yeah.
And if you don't want them to buy from you, do these 6 things and they're going to keep buying from other people. But we want to let y'all know this has been episode 2. Me and G popped up in this thing, man, and we got a lot of stuff coming for y'all.
Yes.
But I want to let you know this, man.
What's that?
If you would, man, can you just take us out with a freestyle or something, man? Episode 2, y'all. We love y'all. Can't wait to see y'all build y'all business. Let's go.